Notion AI is a writing assistant that can help you brainstorm, edit, summarize, tabulate, and even write and debug computer codes. I call it a connected assistant that can help you think bigger, work faster, and augment your creativity right inside your workspace. This tutorial is a complete beginner guide on how to use Notion AI. I have made a complete tutorial on how to use Notion for beginners. If you are new here, I recommend you watch it to understand the powers of Notion. I link it below in the description and up above here. So without taking much of our time, let's get started.
Once you are logged into your Notion account, this is what you'll be welcomed with. Introducing Notion AI. You can see it in action by pressing this. There you can see you can ask AI anything. So all you need is just to press the spacebar and it will kickstart the AI mode. Okay, so it means you're now into the AI mode. You can ask it anything. Let the AI handle your first draft. Okay, you can improve your writing by fixing grammar, spellings, and change the tones of the writing, and even translate your write-up into any language of your choice. We'll go into detail about this when we go into the tutorial fully. Then you can generate summaries and action items from your meetings, from your notes, from your content. You'll be able to derive and summarize any part of it, and then you can generate or summarize action items that are contained in those texts. Okay, so you can see tips to get started, designed for your privacy. Your content and AI conversation are not used for training the AI, so you should know this. This is used for privacy. AI may provide inaccurate responses. Review and fact check all AI responses. If not up to standard, just for review purpose, you can type the thumbs down, so you let them know that this is not a good answer. Okay, so they are trying to improve and train the AI, the Notion AI, to do better. So at this point, it will provide inaccurate responses. Okay, you can try Notion for free, but this is how much of response you can get. Okay, so you can get up to this. And you can just go ahead and say, let's try it now. And the first thing you will notice is press the space bar for AI. Okay, and / for commands. If you want to go with / it'll be your commands, the normal commands that you used to have in Notion. You can just go ahead with the / mode. Or if you want to activate the AI mode, you just press the spacebar and you can see it has just enabled the AI mode. So you can see ask AI anything. So you can see you can brainstorm ideas, you can do blog posts, you can write outlines, you can do social media posts, you can do press release, spread stories and essays and many more from here. You can do poem, to-do lists, meeting agenda, pros and cons. For example, you can start with pros and cons. You can ask it to write a pros and cons list about ChatGPT, the new sheriff in town, the new AI tool that is up to change the human interactions and the AI technology cool world. So you can see write a pros and cons list about ChatGPT. Yeah, this is about ChatGPT, and let's see what you can write. Okay, so you can see these are pros and cons. Okay, ChatGPT is an AI-based chatbot that assists you 24/7, can provide quick and efficient responses for your queries. The chatbot is accessible from anywhere as long as you have an internet connection, can be programmed to provide personalized responses based on user preferences, and the chatbot can save you time to making certain tasks. So this is fantastically written, and you can see how fast it has just written this. So you can see the cons. ChatGPT will not be as reliable as human customer support agent. Chatbots may not understand complex or nuanced queries. Okay, and then we have other cons, like the responses provided by chatbot may not always be accurate. So you should have to take out like this, that it may not always be accurate. And then you have the chatbot may not be able to fully understand the user's tone or emotions. So that's one of the limitations that users may have, tone of emotions or emotion. When there is need for empathy, you will be able to have that with the ChatGPT. It goes straight to the point and it tells you as blunt as it's going to be. So now there's no emotions attached to it. The chatbot may not be able to provide the same level of empathy or an understanding as human customer support agent will do. So this is one of the cons. So you can prompt it to give you pros and cons on any kind of things. And what you can do here, once you generate this, is you can have other responses to do. If it is a good option, if it is a good thing that it has written, you can give it a thumbs up if you want, because they are at the research base. You feel like the response is bad, you can give them a thumbs down. So you can say done if you want it like this, or you can continue writing. I can say write more. If you want it to continue to write, you can say write more or make longer. These are two things. Or you can try again. And by trying again, it means it's going to rewrite the content for you. Or you can close and it's going to close that. So these are very, very basic additional responses that you can give to this very chatbot. The next thing is we can request for outline. You can ask it to write an outline about a video that we want to make. For example, if you are a content creator or you're a YouTuber, you want to make a video about ChatGPT, you can ask it to give an outline so people can understand about this feature, or you can just select anything. So let's say it can help us to write an outline about something. So you can press the space bar as usual. So you can say an outline. So you can start writing outline and you can see it gives you an outline. So you can say write an outline about a video or a YouTube video on how to use DaVinci Resolve for beginners. Okay, so you just hit on enter and just wait for it. So you can see beginner's guide to using DaVinci Resolve. So you have different kind of outlines. So you can see all the different features that's just giving you within this, and it's quite very, very fast. You can see the features. We have introduction, explanation of what DaVinci Resolve is, the benefits of using DaVinci Resolve for video editing, getting started, downloading and installing the DaVinci Resolve, setting up a new project, overview of the user interface, importing media. These are very basic things, and it gives you exact outline of how to teach DaVinci Resolve for complete beginners. Editing basics, adding clips to the timeline, trimming and splitting clips, working with audio, applying transition and effects, color corrections, audio mixing. You can see quite a number of them. Okay, so it has just given you the complete summary. You can see conclusion. And conclusion, you can summarize everything. And it has even given you how to export the video, the final video, setting the project output settings, exporting the video to various formats, and uploading the video to YouTube. You can see all these processes. So you have a range of things, and you can see this is very, very detailed about the outline. So you can choose to do something. You can make this, you can ask AI just directly over here to improve the writing, or to make it shorter, or make it longer, or change the tone, or something like that, or simplify the language, or summarize this. So what I can see, maybe this is very detailed for complete course in DaVinci Resolve. We can ask it to make it shorter. Okay, so you can see make it shorter, and AI is writing, so you can see it's going to make it a bit shorter for you. You can see it has just made it shorter. You see from this long note, it has made it shorter, and we can just ask this to make it to insert below. So you can see replace the text. You can replace this entire text that you have made shorter, or you can continue writing if you want. You can make longer. You can try again to make it to write more again about this very topic, or you can discard if you don't want it. So for example, I can say insert below, and you can see it has just inserted it below this one that just written. You can see you can just give it another title. So we can just select this, and we can go up here and say this is a summary. And then we can select the whole thing and make this, for example, we can make it heading 1. This is a summary of what is up here. This is a summary of it. So something like that. Another thing, you can give different kind of prompts. So let's say we ask this AI, let's say we come down, and then we want to write about ChatGPT. We want to write a blog post about ChatGPT. So you can just ask it to apply with the spacebar and then say write about ChatGPT beginners. So you can see ChatGPT is an AI-based chatbot that can help you with this. You can access ChatGPT from anywhere, and then the chatbot can also be programmed to provide personalized responses. You can see you can ask it to write more. You can say make longer. For example, you can just hit on this and say make longer, and it's going to make it longer. Okay, so you can see, however, this is giving you more detail. You can see you can ask it to write and make it longer again, and it's going to give you additional paragraphs. So you can write as many things as you want, and as many content as you want. So you can see make longer, focusing on, let's to tell you advantages, writing codes, and solving mathematical problems, and even analyzing data. So you can see to write more fun, and you can see it's writing. So you can see it has given you AI is based on this, offers on the benefit, and it has replaced the other one. So you can ask it to replace, or you can ask it to write below. You can see it has given you some of the key features. Another advantage ChatGPT is the ability to provide personalized responses based on your preferences, ChatGPT is popularly useful for solving mathematical problems, whether you are trying to calculate complex equations or solve a tricky algebraic problem. ChatGPT can provide step-by-step guidance and support. Okay, this can be essentially helpful if you are new to mathematics or if you are working on a particular challenging problem. When it comes to writing code, you can see now it's talking to us about writing codes. ChatGPT is an especially powerful tool. It can help you with everything from debugging to syntax and can provide guidance on a wide range of programming languages. This means that whether you are working on a simple HTML project or a complex Python application, ChatGPT can help you get the job done more efficiently and effectively. So you can even debug code and tell you where it is wrong, why it is not running, and how you can make it better. So finally, ChatGPT is also useful for analyzing data because we prompt it to tell us about the power of ChatGPT in data analysis. So you can see that's giving us, we're working with spreadsheets or databases. ChatGPT can help you understand and interpret your data more. Even in journal writing, article writing, if you're writing anything, you can always use ChatGPT, or you can pick some part of your results in your project and ask ChatGPT to tell you more about it, or to explain the data, or to explain some of the findings you have in there. Okay, overall, you can see ChatGPT is a powerful tool that can help you with a wide range of tasks, from solving mathematical problems to writing code and analyzing data. It offers some of the benefits that make it particularly useful for these type of tasks. Okay, including quick and efficient responses, personalized guidance, and powerful insights into complex problems. So these are very, very exceptional writer, and I think you can use it for your content. You can always highlight, and you can always come down here and write more if you want. You can highlight this and ask AI to do other things. Okay, so you can improve the writing, or you can fix spelling, grammar, or you can do many more things from here. By just highlighting, you have the option to turn it into a blog post, provide an outline, and do social media posts, create social media posts from this, or do press release, or create a story, or thereabout. So let's say the next thing I want to do is, now we have talked about these entire things about ChatGPT. Let's say we want to summarize it. Okay, so you can summarize these 4 points into something much simpler. So let's say we select everything, and then we can come over here, ask AI to summarize, and you can see the summary part comes in. You can summarize in the most generic way, or you can be specific about the summary in terms of character and wording. So you can say summarize the 200 words, characters will be above. So you can see summarizing into 200 words paragraph. You just hit on enter, and you can see it's going to just give you directly in 200 words. It's just going to give you that summary. So you can see completely, perfectly the summary of what you have up here. Okay, so you have the option to insert it below, replace the text, or you can continue writing or make longer. Try again. So let's say we want to insert this below. So you see insert it below, and you can see it as inserted it below. So you can just come over here, click on this, so you can have this as a summary, and you can select this, double click to select, and then come to the text, make it a heading 1, and you can also that this is a summary of what is here. Okay? Summary of what is contained here. So you can give it more responses. All you need is just to highlight, and you can continue with your write-up. Another key tip that I found in this Notion AI is that it can translate your content to any language. For example, the whole of this summary is written in English. You can select everything and translate it into any language of your choice. So for example, let's say we have select all of it, okay, and then ask AI to translate. So you can just go ahead and say translate, and it will give you the option down here to translate it to any language of your choice, to English, to Korean, to Chinese, to Japanese. Check on which language you're trying to translate. For example, I can say to Chinese. So you can see it is writing. I think this is very nice. You can see, so Chinese people in the house, you can tell us how good this is translated, how good is the translation, and you can go ahead and replace what you have as a summary if you want. So for example, you can replace the selection, and now we have the Chinese version of it. So you can see this is the Chinese summary, but then you can put it in Chinese, in Cantonese. Some of my friends in China will say this is Cantonese. So this is a summary, or this is a translation. You can translate it to any language of your choice. So if you want, you can just create the divided line. Okay, so you create a divider by hitting on this, and get to give you the divider. So you can see it has divided the line. And then you can go ahead and do many other things. So you can write anything and ask ChatGPT to explain to you. For example, let's go to a paper. Okay, so let's say we take this paper and then we set this. You can take this whole summary or this abstract. You can just select this abstract and copy everything. I can go back to our Notion and come over here and just paste it. We can just paste this. And one thing we can do is we can select this whole text and ask Notion AI to explain this. Ask it to explain this in 50 words. We'll just go ahead and ask it to explain this in 50 words, and you can see it has given us perfectly what this is all about. Okay, in just 50 words. Some more tab from this is okay, you can put it at the below the selection, or you can make it anything. You can see very fast and very powerful. It has given us the summary and it has explained it in just 50 words. Who can do this as a human? No one. I presume no one can do this in 50 words. Just to look at this and just give you the summary in 50 words. These are how the human brain works, except AI. Let's say you can insert this below, okay, and we can call it the explained version. So you can select it, select the entire text and make it heading to so explained version, this one. So we can do many more things. For example, we can improve a given writing. For example, if you have this and you make some mistakes, for example, you forgot to put this dot and you put an exclamation mark here and you try to say something wrong, for example, congratulations. Okay, I'll put something here. So you can select this entire text and just come over here, ask AI to improve your writing by correcting some things. You can see on here this, and you can see it's going to improve it for you. You see, that's just improved it. It has removed the exclamation mark. This congratulations, it has removed it, and you can see it has improved it quite sharp. You can see it has rewritten it. So let's try to write something simple and make some mistakes and see what you can do. So let's say we replace this. Okay, come down here. I write a simple text with some mistakes and see whether it can help us to improve it or not. So we can see this simple text is wrong. The boy is going to school yesterday. He met with his friends tomorrow. So can we ask Notion AI to improve this simple text? Ask it to improve the writing, fix spelling and grammar. Okay, so you can say fix spelling and grammar. So you can see. Let's ask it. Okay, so you can see how it corrected it simply. The boy went to school yesterday. That's correct. He will meet with his friends tomorrow. He met with his friends tomorrow, and they corrected it. He will meet with his friends tomorrow. You can see how powerful this is. Okay, this is very, very powerful. The boy went to school yesterday. That is the correction. And then he meets with his friends tomorrow. He will meet with his friends tomorrow. You can see very, very nice. So you can just insert, or you can say replace the selection. So you can see it has just replaced it for us. So you can come down and put in other prompts as well. So it can help you to do some grammar checks and spelling corrections in your write-up, in your journal article, in anything you are writing. Or you can ask it to use simpler language. So for example, we can select this this text, and because it's a journal paper, so the language might be too strong. You can ask it to use simpler language for anyone to understand. So you can ask this to use simpler language. Okay, use simpler language. Enter, and it's going to write using simpler language. You can see it has written it. From constructed areas needs to be managed to avoid health and environmental problems caused by waste and pollution. The style should be flexible and customized for local. You can see must be and should be flexible, considering time, space, administration, and low. Best managing practice should involve. You can see it has rewritten it and make it a bit simpler. Okay, for someone who is not an expert in stormwater management. So you can see the super replace if you want. As you so wish. So another way you can make writing simpler is you can change the tone. Okay, so right now it's too scientific and it's too academic. You can select it and say change the tone for you. For example, you can select this whole text. Let's select everything, and you can come over here and ask this Notion AI to change the tone. So you can change it to professional if you want. We'll put on enter, and it's going to change it to professional for you. You can see it is changing the tone directly. So you can check it has changed the tone to this. If you want, you can replace, or you can still change it, or you want to try again, you can say discard, and you can make it change the tone to change tone to, you have other options: casual, okay, straightforward, confident, friendly. You can say let's go for friendly. So you can see friendly, and you can see it's been understood since ancient times that stormwater from constructed businesses. Now this is friendly, and it made it thank you at the end. So this is friendly. You can replace if you want. So let's say replace, and you can select to make it friendly. You can see hello. So now it has given you all this. So it sounds friendly. Sure, yeah. If you want, you can change tone to professional, or you can make it casual, or you can go straight to the points. You can say okay, to something casual, and you can see here, you can see everything. It's now changing everything for you. So you can do quite a lot with this, and it made it quite casual. You can see, thanks for reading. I think this is casual, okay, for making this even the concluded part. So you can do quite a lot in terms of the professionalism, the way the write-up should sound, and the tone of command in the language. You can do quite a lot with it. Let's say we can, the selected item, we may want to discard this, and let's go into give it a new command. For example, we can say turn this into a chapter. Can we do? Okay, so let's say turn this into a chapter. You can see you can easily turn it into a chapter for you. It has given you sustainable stormwater management, and you can see the content it has given you right now. You can see, so you can call it chapter 1, and you can go ahead and keep writing, and ask it to write more. You can see continue to write more, and you can see it will just want to give you other features. Okay, factors to consider for sustainable stormwater management, local characteristics, temporal and spatial factors, and restrictive factors. You can see conclusion. That's giving you even a good conclusion about what you're writing. So you can ask it to write more and do many more things if you want. You can turn it into a novel. You can turn it into a blog post as you so wish. Another thing that you need to know about Notion AI is that Notion has now incorporated an extension, a plugin that you can add to your Google Chrome, that you can easily save a particular page that you're working on into your Notion, and later on you can continue working on it. So let's get search for this plugin and see how we can add it to our Chrome browser. So you can just go ahead and search for Google, and you can search for Save to Notion. All right, so you can see over here, the first option, have access to it. So this is the list of extension of Chrome extension. So you can just go ahead and add it to Chrome, add the extension, and you can see right now it has added the extension. So assuming I'm working on this page, okay, I've just searched about ChatGPT, a beginner's guide. So you can see this is a complete article about ChatGPT. And I may have some benefits, some things that I'm interested in picking from here. For example, this visual prompts that it has given us. So this also a prompt. We want to save this, and we want to save this as well. So all you need is just to come over here. You can go ahead and click on this, and you'll come down here and see Save to Notion. You can pin this to the top bar over here. You can pin it so you can see, and you have it over here. So you can just go ahead, if you like this blog post, you can just go ahead and say Save to Notion, and just click, select a page or database that you're working on. So in workspace, this Epic Digital Academy. So let's say you can just save it, go ahead and click anywhere. So let's say in this Epic Digital Academy, if you have another account, you can specify, and you can save it in your to-do list, and just go ahead and extract the content, or you can just say a bookmark. So let's say we extract the content, save and go back. You can see it has added it to this task list. Okay, so once you click on task list, you'll be able to see it here, beginner's guide. You can see click this page as well. So it's going to click the page for you. Open in Notion, you can just click, and it's going to open in Notion for you. So you can see right now everything, that particular content that we'll see is now available in our Notion, okay, under the task list that we've just saved it. So you can see the entire content, it has written it. Okay, what is ChatGPT, and all those prompts that we just active recently that we are interested in. You can see it has put in everything for us. So no need for you to copy the entire thing out, or no need for you to save it if you want. Okay, so another thing you can do to make this simpler is you can come over. For example, this ChatGPT for beginners, I like this entire content all I need is just to select everything that I like. You just go ahead and select the entire text. Okay, you can see you've selected all the entire text, and you can come over here, click on this, and just say click to page. So let's say we want to add it to, let's say on the new content, select an image. We will select an image. I don't want to select, I want to use the content image. So you can see new tasks. So you can just put it here and just click the page, and it's going to clip it for you directly on Notion. So you can open in Notion also this entire text that you collected. So you can see it has used the content image, and it is going to generate that image for you. You can see everything that we just highlighted is now here with us in the AI form. The Notion AI has helped us to bring it in over here. So with this much text, you can ask Notion AI to help you to summarize everything. You can see all what we copied is here with us. So you can go ahead and do some more things, some more prompts over here. So you can, for example, select everything that we have here and just go ahead and ask it to summarize. Okay, you can say ask AI to summarize the blog in 1,500 words. So you can just say go ahead, and it's going to give you a summary of this entire blog in 1,500 words. You can see, yeah, so this is it, very fast and nice. You see, okay, so you can go ahead and insert below. If you want, you can insert it below, and then you can come down here and say summary, and you can select everything and make it heading to, okay, the summary of the entire thing that you've seen here. Okay, so another thing is we can prompt it to write tabulated comparisons between different kind of features or different kind of things. For example, so let's say we hit this spacebar, and then we can just ask it to write in tabular form a comparison between DaVinci Resolve, iMovie, and CapCut, and hit on enter. You can see AI is writing, so you can see it has given you a tabulated form, tabulated comparison, okay, in terms of features, the price, the platforms, the editing capabilities, the color corrections, editing, audio editing, export quality, and user interface, learning curve. So you can see DaVinci Resolve, iMovie, and CapCut. It has given you everything, including their prices. Okay, this is the price for DaVinci Resolve. It could go for free, and it could go for as far as $295. You have iMovie, you have CapCut, you have all this, and the platforms available for Windows, Mac, and Linux, while iMovie is only for Mac, and this one can go for Android and iOS as well. So you can see the editing capabilities, basic, advanced. You can see how it easily compared everything together. Kindly keep in mind that this is a general comparison, and each app may have specific strengths and weakness, but the key thing is how it has quickly tabulated everything with all the features that we've asked it to. So you can go ahead and try this Notion AI and see what you can do to write anything. You can ask it to write even a computer code that you can easily insert here. So for example, let's leave on the spacebar and ask it to write a program, for example, a MATLAB to calculate the area of a circle. You can say write a MATLAB code to calculate the area of a circle. So let's see, can be able to write for us. Yeah, here is a MATLAB code that calculates the area of a circle. So you can see define the code, and you can see, for example, define the radius of the circle. You can see just defined it, and you can see the formula, and then print this, which is the code that we are interested in. So you can see this code assumes that the radius of the circle is 5, but we can change this value to any other radius of your choice. So you can go ahead and change it to anything, and you can go ahead and copy this, go ahead to your MATLAB platform, and just go ahead and run it, and it's going to run perfectly. So this is just an example of how to use this very Notion AI for your own academic research, for anything that you want to use it for, even to improve your creativity, your productivity, and see how you can enhance and do other better things from all this. All right, so I think this for beginners, for complete beginners, I think this does it. You can just go ahead and explore this Notion AI technology that has just come out. Try to see how you can use it for your own content writing, for your own productivity. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you do, kindly give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to always hit the subscribe and notification buttons to stay connected to this channel for more and more videos like this. So I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.